Okay, so I'm still kind of, coming down from the disappointment that was the Flash Season 2 finale. And then I wake up today and I get this news. Now, this is a major, and I do mean major, spoiler for the new issues of Captain America. The new comics involving Steve Rogers' Captain America. This is a huge spoiler. So if you don't want to be spoiled, or you want to read the comic first and then come back, that's totally fine. I'll give you guys a couple seconds to back out. So, okay, here you go. So I'm guessing if you're still here, you want to be spoiled, or you just don't care, or you've already read the comic. So, yeah. More or less, how do I put this? Captain America, Steve Rogers, the Sentinel of Liberty, the supposedly embodiment of truth, of the American way, and what it all stands for, has announced that he's been a Hydra agent the entire time. No, he hasn't been mind controlled into being a Hydra agent. He's always been an agent of Hydra, always. Even when he got the super before, apparently there's even talk of he apparently got it. He was an agent of Hydra even before the the super soldier serum. I don't even know where to start, people. I really don't. So let me get this straight. You literally took one of the most iconic characters, a character that Jack Kirby and Joe Simon and Stan Lee and all the original creators at Marvel created as a symbol of the American dream, and you made him literally a Nazi. Yeah, I know there's more to Hydra than just the Nazis, but yeah, let's face it, they had a big hand with the Nazis, even though, yeah, I know Hydra's been around for, the Hydra Society's been around since, what, Dawn of Man? But let's not get into logistics here. Yeah. You've basically made, one of the greatest heroes. Turns out that he's been one of the greatest villains the whole time. I don't know where to start with here, people. I really don't. Because, literally, one, this sounds gimmicky as all hell. It comes out of nowhere, and it just now, yeah, I know Marvel's done some really gimmicky things, but to be fair, those gimmicky things do kind of work. Have Jane Foster become Thor? That works. We've had female Thors before in the past, even in alternate realities. That works. I can roll with that. Make Sam Wilson Captain America? Yeah, that seems like a logical step in the right direction. If it not Bucky, then, that seems like a logical step of who would be next to carry the shield. His other best, Steve's other best friend. This is where I draw the line. Because not only have you've quintessentially spit on everything that, Captain America means to not just the comic book community, but to everyone else around the world of what Captain America is supposed to mean. You've really you've really written yourself into a corner here. I mean, how do you come back from that? How do you even, come back from, Steve Rogers was a Hydra agent the whole time? How do you come back from that? And how do you even begin to well, then again, Marvel continuity can be a little messy here and there, I'll give them that, but still. So you're telling me, and that's the same thing of, with Secret Invasion. The thing with Secret Invasion's so you're telling me all these characters that got captured and were really Skrulls the whole time? Well, that just lessens the experience, doesn't it? And that's what it kind of feels like here when I go, when you go back and read classic Captain America stories, it's going to be in the back of your head, he's a Hydra agent, hey, he's a Hydra agent in this scene. When he's punching Red Skull, he's really working for him. They're, what? What? Yeah. Oh, man. The other thing with this is that it just feels, Marvel has been known to do some gimmicky things and this is obviously to get, this is a cash grab. I understand. It's a business move. I'm well aware that, it's not just for fans. This is a business. This isn't a fan thing. I am well aware of that. But, honestly, honestly, that just, you know, it just feels like that's something you shouldn't do. It's like one of the... I feel like making Captain America an agent of Hydra should be one of those things where it should be on the do not do list. Like bringing back Uncle Ben, or, I don't know. There's a few other like, that's another big rule you shouldn't do. So that's kind of the thing right there, is that it just feels pretty wrong. It just feels pretty wrong. Now, granted, if you can make a good story out of this, and kind of write your way out of this, then I can roll with it. I can run, but as it stands, yeah, it just feels like, yeah, you're talking about it. That means, you love it, right? No, we don't like it. This is a character that people look up to, kids, young people and old, multiple generations of people have looked up to as a hero and as an inspiration, and you've literally just spit in everyone's eye. That's what it kind of feels like. I really hate to rant about this, and if you like the new angle of making Captain America agent of Hydra, that's totally fine. No problem against you. I have no problem if you like this idea of trying to go in a different direction with Captain America. That's totally fine. But for me personally, I just couldn't, I can't. And I'll play devil's advocate right here, because I've been wrong before. I've been wrong before on taking characters the different ways. Like early on, a couple of years back during Dark Reign, when Rick Remender was writing Punisher, he more or less made he had Wolverine's son Daken butcher Punisher, and then he got put back together for and made into Frankencastle. And in that story, I was like, oh, this is really dumb, making Frank Castle this amalgam monster. That's a really dumb idea. That's really hokey. And then I went back and read Frankencastle and realized, oh, this is pretty good. So that might be a thing where, the idea, at first notice, at first appearance, it may be it sounds terrible, but maybe it might be an instances where the idea sounds really bad, but then the execution comes off. I will forgive everything, ladies and gentlemen. I will literally forgive everything about this idea of making Captain America secretly a agent of Hydra the whole time. I can totally forgive that, as long as you make the execution good. As long as you can tell the story of how this works and how to get out of said idea, then by all means, I will change my tune. I am not a person I'm not a stubborn person. When I think something's stupid, I'm not going to go, oh, this is totally stupid. Well, actually, no, there's a few instances, but I feel justified in those. But yeah, I just don't like this idea so far. I'm just not feeling this idea as it stands. It's just, yeah, how do you come back from that, is my question. But again, it could be a really cool idea. It could really work. It could honestly, really work. I've been wrong before with stories. Not just, I've been wrong with movies, I've been wrong with books, I've been wrong with a lot of things. When I think something's stupid and then I actually go out and read the thing, I'm like, oh, it's actually pretty good. But there's been other times where I was like, oh, this is stupid, and I turned out to be right. This could be a time where I'm like, oh, this is stupid, and I'm right. And it could be another time where it's like the Frankencastle thing, where I'm like, this is stupid, and then I go read it, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. Anyway. So, yeah. I'm really curious to know what you guys have to say about this. I'm really curious to see what you guys have to say about this. And I'm really sorry for ranting. I really am. It's just, this really feels like it comes out of left field, and it feels way too gimmicky as a story. And again, I know comics are all about gimmicks, but yeah, let's not do this. Let's not, okay? Let's not. Let's not. This just feels wrong. This feels all kinds of wrong, But anyway, what do you know? I'm just a fan. I'm just a fanboy. So I have, I'm not in charge of this comic book. I don't have any say in this comic book. I'm just the guy who buys the comic book. So, yeah. Anyway, so what do you guys think? Just comment below, let me know, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.